Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
I actually haven't played against much aggro with this deck, so I wouldn't mind seeing Zoo here. Could keep Hex or Volcano against even lock, or both even. Maybe I just keep the Volcano, because that's a pretty reasonable card against Zoo as well as Handlock. Like he is Zoo. Zap plus either Unbound or Thunderhead should be good in this matchup, though. Let's coin this guy out and then back him up with a Drukhari Defender.
Why do you call?
In the light's name.
Someone carved it.
How good is this here? Not very, I don't think. Just want to shoot this guy. Basically, the Beakered Lightning killed the Voodoo Doctor. It would have allowed me to kill a Voidwalker instead of the Light Warden, but that just seems actively bad.
Truth is found in death.
Alright, so I have a lot of plays here. I can play Beakered Lightning to deal 2 damage to my guys to take 2 power off his board, so we're gonna not do that. Gotta be a doubling imp if he was that excited to play Soul Infusion. No? Okay. So here I've got a Thunderhead Beakered Lightning, which doesn't actually kill both of his guys, unfortunately. But getting the Thunderhead down is pretty strong. Alternatively, I can just use the Storm Chaser, draw a card. Drukhari Defender actually lines up pretty well against both of his dudes. I can even go face with Unbound. I think this works pretty well.
In the light's name.
Wow, that was pretty powerful, actually. So if I go Thunderhead plus Beakered Lightning, I don't know, the trades don't even really line up that well. Maybe it's just not worth it. Although I can protect my Thunderhead with Ancestral Spirit, which might be nice. What if I just Volcano this turn? Probably not that good. I actually don't hate Volcano. Should have played the one that I drew from Storm Chaser. But I have a second Volcano if I need it. I got to push a little bit of damage. Overloading my Giants pretty nice. Get some Overload out of my hand now so that I can Hagatha on 8 potentially. Looks like this might just be Volcano number 2. What if I just Overload for 3 here? I'll have 5 mana next turn. I could go Volcano plus Snow Fury Giant. Do this. He can have Fungal Mancer here, which is pretty scary. But that's why I have the Volcano. He doesn't actually get to push any face damage because the Earth Ellie is just so freaking big. Double Soul Infusion Doomguard. Wow, he discarded a Fungal Mancer and a Chain Gang. I'm pretty sure he was at least supposed to tap first. Wow, this is a good turn. I can't play Hagatha next turn because of Overload, but I can Thunderhead Beakered Lightning to push through some taunts. Like it's not going to be quite enough. The stars align. Easy game.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Been seeing a lot of even Warlock recently. Volcano's decent against even Warlock. Not the best keep in the world, but it's pretty reasonable. Unbound is just good on turn 3 against everything. Wouldn't mind finding Earth Shocks and Hexes. Those are definitely better than Volcano. There's Storm Chasers as well to find the Volcanoes. I think I'll toss it, but it's definitely one of the closer calls.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
It's a pretty good totem. It affects my zaps. I guess I only play one Storm. Storm's not even that good in this matchup. Maybe it's not a very good totem. Shitty totem, I'm so unlucky. Well, I don't really like it when my opponent plays Mountain Giant on turn 3. But I didn't have a play otherwise, so maybe it's not a disaster. And then turn 5 looks like Earth Elemental. Need to find a turn 6, but we'll get there. I don't really want to run this in here. Makes my guy a lot weaker to Hellfire. Not sure if he would really want to Hellfire this board, but I don't like making my guy weak to it. He's gonna run both of his dudes in, I guess. Probably makes sense too. Because like I could overload and then this thing could go here. He wouldn't be able to kill this on board. Or even if I do just trade over this, then he just has to send the beetle into it anyway. He's leaving himself open to this value trade.
So many possibilities.
What? So instead of just trading the beetle, he played the Defile to deal 4 damage to my Unbound and kill my Wrath of Air Totem? I guess dealing 4 to the Unbound can be pretty significant. Well, I did get the Healing Totem. Not sure what that plays around an even lock. Can't be playing Ironforge Rifleman or Elven Archer because of Gyan. Play another big idiot to protect my Unbound Elemental. Man, that Healing Totem put in some work on this Unbound. I'd have to overload twice here to protect my Unbound. Looks like that's probably not gonna happen. Do I want to play a 5-mana 8/8 or a Thunderhead, I guess is the question. I do have a Star Aligner and a Beakered Lightning in hand already. So I'm just some Overload and then either another Snow Fury or a Drakari Defender off from a sick combo. And the 8 damage Star Aligner combo is actually probably pretty good in this matchup. So let's just go Thunderhead over the Snow Fury. Earthshock could be pretty good here. There's the final piece. I just need to cast this Volcano at any point, and then I have the 10 mana Star Aligner combo. I don't think I want to play it on just a Twilight Drake. How likely is he to put more than 8 health on the board next turn? Well, I guess maybe it's fine to burn it since I have the Star Aligner stuff. It's actually pretty likely that the second Star Aligner lands as well. So do I need 3 big board clears? Probably not. I think I can get away with just playing Volcano here. No! Okay. Oh, he hit the worst one. Sick. Well, I got a Blood Imp, which is terrible. He lost his Sun Fury and got a Nether Soul Buster. That's fine with me. Probably just want to make a totem, maybe play a Blood Imp. Hopefully he plays some big stuff here so that my Star Aligner actually does something. Even if it doesn't do anything though, it's a ton of stats, it might just be worth playing. Most even locks don't play Twisting Nether or anything. Although he has a Demonic Project list, which maybe indicates that he's playing a more control-oriented version. But even then, Twisting Nether is pretty bad in that deck. And I guess killing 6 health, or 8 health worth of stuff is pretty good for a Star Aligner.
I wonder.
Sets him to 17. It actually sets up lethal. Yeah, fuck it. So I'm showing 17, he's at 20. I have another Star Aligner in hand. I guess I'm too overloaded to play the Star Aligner, huh? But I have Hex to deal with, like a Lich King or whatever this turn. Ancestral Spirit to maintain some 7 health stuff on board.
Your magic shall not save.
That's not very impactful.
Shields up.
Feeling very overloaded here. I wonder if it's ever correct to not totem here, just because healing totem might break my Star Aligner synergy. I think that actually makes some sense. Put the Ancestral Spirit on the one that comes back as a 7 health minion. That way I just need one of my other guys to not be damaged. Doesn't get back very much, does it? He can play around the second Star Aligner here. Pretty good hit. Unfortunately, those things are too small for me to kill my Star Aligner and revive it. Kinda just want to Spellstone this 7/3. I guess I could also, like, Hex, which lets me push 8. Spellstoning the 7/3 seems pretty good, though. Just because it has the Ancestral Spirit on it. Toteming here opens me up to a Defile. Seems really terrible. That's kind of an interesting hero power. Seems like in most cases hitting the 8/3 would have been quite a bit better.
I must feed now.
Your magic shall not save.
Alright, so he did successfully play around my Star Aligner, which is pretty annoying.
Look to the skies.
Set him to 2. Probably just want to play my stuff. Totem here means that Defile does 1, 2. Doesn't look like he has a way to make a 3 even with his hero power. He can actually even just make this a 2. I don't think there's much downside to making a totem here. I don't know, maybe I was just supposed to stick with not making totems. Like, I don't think the punish for it is that significant, but the payoff of getting any of the totems doesn't really seem that great either. Defile. Okay. So because I made the totem, he was able to do that. Play the War Golem. I can hex that, but I can't really push. He's got 5 cards left in deck. I've got 10. He still has 2 giants. No, I hexed a giant, so he has a giant, a drake, a hooked reaver, Lich King. Still has that Nether Soulbuster in his hand. And probably a 2 of I'm forgetting. Or it could be like another Ooze and a Dread Infernal. He still has kind of a lot of big stuff. I think I'm just going to shift into Hagatha mode here. Like, playing Hex doesn't really let me push anything. If I could go like Hex Hagatha, push 7, hell yeah, sign me up. But I can't, so we're just going to go into Hagatha mode. Totem first, because Corridor Creeper could be in my hand. If things get too out of control here, I can Storm Chaser and then maybe Volcano next turn. I think more often I'm probably just hexing something. 4/2 Twilight Drake. Wow, I just drew the Volcano, that's pretty good. I think if I had to play the Storm Chaser first, I was like 1 off of killing the board. Picked up another Spirit to go with my Spellstone, could be pretty good. To be honest though, the rest of my deck is kinda trash. I do have the Hex for that, which is good. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Nether Soulbuster he demonic projected. So 3 real cards, which is like giant 2-drop Dread Infernal, I'm gonna say. I don't think I really want to Ancestral Spirit this guy. I do need to find an answer for this 6/6 or it's just gonna kill me. Uh-oh. Looking bad, team.
I'm almost out of cards.
God, I'm gonna eat 9 here.
Silence, fool.
Wow, I just fucking died. I lost that game because I hero powered on that Skulking Geist hero power defile turn. Through the game. Man, that feels bad. I actually haven't been playing against very many Druids at all. If I had like some kind of dude in my hand, maybe I could keep the Spellstone even. Maybe I just keep it anyway. I do need to find a lot of threats though, because the first one gets naturalized like almost 100% of the time. But I probably do need the Spellstone to win the game, and since I need it to be in my hand to upgrade it, maybe it's good to keep. I think this is super questionable.
Nature's blessings upon you.
Star Aligner was not a great pickup, but the Storm Chaser was. Pretty much always happy to play this guy on turn 4. I think I'm supposed to not totem against Druid. And I have a nice 3/4 curve. Ooh, that's a good 2 mana card my opponent had. Hopefully he doesn't have a good 4 mana card here. What does Ironwood Golem mean? Should be Taunt or Togwaggle, one of the two.
Stormy, stormy.
I could clear this thing with both of these, but that seems kinda awful. Maybe it's not terrible. My guy goes up to a 4-5, so 4-2. Alright. So I dealt 1 damage to my Storm Chaser that I didn't have to, but it upgraded my Spellstone, which is 100% worth it. That's pretty annoying. It's super annoying. So Taunt Totem and Healing Totem are both good here. He could be Taunt Druid, in which case Spreading Plague isn't even a thing, but it does get in the way of Volcano. Like 3 of the totems are good here though. Spell damage is the only bad one. This one's good because it means that he can't just value trade here. He has to spend mana hero powering it or just leave it up most likely. At least he drew both of his Ironwood Golems. Go ahead and slam that guy. I need him to survive 2 turns for a Spellstone to land. But if he's surviving 1, he's probably surviving 2. Swipe Hero Power, maybe? Branching Paths plus Spellstone? Swipe Hero Power. That's pretty good for me, I'd say. That wasn't very efficient. I do need to find another big boy for these Spellstones, though. I think casting it on Unbound Elemental is probably not a winning play. Maybe I just play Star Aligner and then copy it. Okay, coining a 9-drop should be Taunt Druid. Hate to see that. Good Hexes 412. Ideally you Hex the Hadronox, but usually they only play Hadronox without killing it if it comes off of an O-card or something. He obviously would have played O-card instead of the Sleepy Dragon there if he had it. I think I'm just going to play the Star Aligner.
The stars align.
If it survives, I have Spirit plus Spellstone, which is extremely powerful. It's also a good setup for my second Star Aligner. Well, that's a bummer. Now my Star Aligners don't have 7 health. It wasn't actually that good of a Primordial Drake, though. Could double Hex here. If I double Hex, you can just tempo out the Hadronox without being too worried. Deck doesn't typically play Ultimate Infestation, so if I double Hex, it probably does survive for the Spellstone turn. I guess if I just double Hex these, his first Hadronox is pretty awful. It just gets Ironwood Golems at this point. I'd really like to Hex a Lich King, but maybe I just don't really need to worry about it. As long as my Star Aligner survives this turn, I think this is the better play. But it's
Well played.
definitely questionable. So Nourish here means he can't swipe Hero Power it. He can Branching Paths plus Spellstone, or even Oaken Summon Spellstone. Oh no, don't do it. Okay, Naturalize too, I guess. But hopefully Naturalize will hit me into another threat, right? Why does this guy still cost 5 mana? What the hell? I don't mind going wide here, because at this point I know he's not a Spreading Plague deck. I think it's fairly safe just playing out the Giant like this, but if he has second Naturalize, then it's going to be hard to land a Spellstone. I am overloaded here, so I can't Spirit plus Spellstone, but I think just Spellstone should be good enough. And then next turn I can Spirit Spellstone another one of them, if I even have the board space.
Fluffy, Snuggles, Fetch.
It's fine. I don't have lethal ever, do I? I mean, if I land the Miracle Volcano, I have lethal. Making more giants just has to be the play here, doesn't it? I actually have to zap this guy to get enough board space. Probably fine, though. Alright, I think that turn was pretty good. So he can go Hadronox here. He hits 2 Ironwoods, a Sleepy Dragon, and a Lich King. This guy takes out Lich King. Take out the Sleepy Dragon, 2 Ironwoods. So I only have 10 damage here. But I have a lot of things that can help me out. Earthshock is one of them. Oh, the frogs are actually annoying, but I did pick up the Beaker's Lightning. So just Beakered Lightning plus Earthshock is good here, right?
Can't win them all.
Nice.